Share Shot Reality continuing on our binge playlist on WrestlingInc.com. You can watch, enjoy all weekend long. Make sure you like, share, comment. Being joined from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, he is the other CSR original. He is Josh Eisenberg. Josh, for a second time inside of a month, we are going to see Kurt Angle wrestling in a WWE ring. What do you think?
Hey, Kurt Angle at Survivor Series is A-okay with me because it gets more star power to a match that we may not necessarily really care about. But now you have Shane, now you have Kurt Angle. I'm excited to see that one-on-one interaction in the ring. It's been quite a long time, almost 20 years, since we've seen both of those guys compete head-to-head with one another. Obviously, that wonderful King of the Ring match we saw in the late 90s. But, Justin, I'll tell you this much. With Kurt Angle leading the helm of Raw, I mean, The Rock was in a Survivor Series match whenever he first came back. So I'm okay with Kurt Angle competing. I don't necessarily know if it's going to matter after Survivor Series how he fares, because it's all a long story and a long run for Kurt Angle's big payoff match at WrestleMania. Are you okay with Kurt Angle competing?
I'm okay with it. I mean, again, if it's still easing us into what the real return is that we're all waiting for, which is a single one-on-one match at WrestleMania. But I'm not completely convinced that this will, look, they're going to have a lot of they have a lot of people to advertise. They got Shane McMahon to advertise, Braun Strowman. Basically, everybody from two rosters, from two brands, is going to be on the show. Brock Lesnar, Jinder Mahal, John Cena will probably get in this. So I am not completely sold that Kurt Angle's actually going to wrestle. I would not be shocked if something happens. And
what happens?
Well, again, we're seeing this Under Siege stuff, so that the endless possibilities, but I wouldn't be shocked if Jason Jordan somehow ends up becoming in the Kurt spot. Again, there's just you don't need Kurt. You really don't. When you look at what this card's going to have, again, it's got everybody in the company. So I'm not completely sold that Kurt's going to wrestle. And again, if he does, it's not going to matter that much because again, the real one that we all want to see is a one-on-one match. Again, presumably at WrestleMania.
Yeah, no, I understand that, but they actually do need Kurt Angle because without Kurt Angle, who cares if Raw or SmackDown reigns supreme?
I don't care.
That's the problem.
Yeah, no, I don't care at all. I've said this over and over. I don't care about bragging rights. I don't care.
That's why that pay-per-view is not a thing anymore. But I care about it whenever Kurt Angle's involved because he delivers star power. I mean, this pay-per-view is all about seeing guys that you don't normally see one-on-one. I will say that I hate the fact that there's probably only going to be one championship match, and that's a freaking Cruiserweight Championship at Survivor Series. No thank you, not interested. That's the only downfall that I have about this. But this gives more intrigue because you're finally going to see the actual Kurt Angle, the singlet Kurt Angle, not the Shield Kurt Angle that we were thrown into at TLC as an emergency. I mean, nobody wanted to see Kurt Angle in a vest, do they? This gives more intrigue to a match that normally I wouldn't care about.
You say this, but again, no guarantees. What happens when Kurt comes out in track pants and a red Raw T-shirt? So you never know. I mean, they could dress.
He looks in great shape. I have a bunch of friends at LA Fitness in Pittsburgh that lift with him all the time. He's in great shape, Justin. Why are you bashing him?
I'm not bashing him. I'm just playing devil's advocate. Because you're a ward. For those who don't know, the Wrestling Inc. fans who are new to Josh Eisenberg, he has a photographic and somewhat sick memory of what wrestlers' ring attire is for monumental matches. So he needs to see the singlet. And I'm just playing devil's advocate.
Sorry.
He could come out.
Sorry, Justin. And not all of us can wear leather jackets and white shoes at PWO, IWC, whatever the hell it's called now.
I wear it well.
I said
I wear it well. I don't say what you wear. I wear the leather jacket well. I wear the David Allen well. I wear it well. What can I say? Don't.
Well, I'll ask you one thing though. Obviously, we're going to make our predictions here before Survivor Series next week. I want to know though. Shane McMahon, obviously you're going to put the rest of the team together for SmackDown. We pretty much know who everybody's going to be on SmackDown. The only fear that I really have in this match is guys that really need wins like Shinsuke Nakamura, Bobby Roode, those young guys that we still haven't really seen a lot of. I fear that they're going to suffer because Shane McMahon's the star power. Even guys like Braun Strowman, Roman Reigns, they're the star power in that match. I assume that's probably what's going to happen, right? Those guys are going to suffer in this match.
It's very possible. I could see that, and I'm not counting out that Kevin Owens and somehow. In fact, I would say this: I could see Kevin Owens being the culprit who opens the door and lets Raw come and invade on SmackDown on the Go Home show before Survivor Series. I could see a little switcheroo there because Owens needs to leave the brand anyways, and obviously he's at odds with Shane, so I could see that. He's Josh Eisenberg. Follow him on Twitter at Josh Eisenberg4. You can follow me at Justin LaBar. We got more coming up, including NXT and War Games talk. Don't go anywhere.